Was that the period of time where it went from a partnership to something else? Because it seems like in the beginning it was more of a cohesive unit. Now all of a sudden, because this person's battling their inner demons, their inner issues, now it's going from a partnership to, you know what? I'm actually in this alone now. If something happens to me, I need to take care of myself because I cannot rely on this person, nor can I trust their judgment to help me in my time of need.
Yeah, that was when it hit me in the head, like it hit me in the face really hard that day. But it was dwindling down from a partnership for a couple of years. Like he was kind of just checking out more times than not, doing more things about himself. He was self-medicating. He was just whatever he thought was right was what he wanted to do, and I was never part of the decision, even though I was affected by it. Like he would make decisions, and somehow I was supposed to just make the arrangements of like, oh, we're gonna do something with my parents. I'm kind of like, you didn't even ask me if I had work, if I had to do anything, if I even have anything with my family. Like he was hardly there when my grandfather died. Like he was able to get sober for a couple of days because I was like, I left the house kind of like he is in the ICU. We're going. You can come or not, but you're gonna drive yourself because I was like, I refuse to drive you. You need to get your ass sober to do it. And it took him hours before he could be there. Anytime there was any like big thing, he always seemed to have it was always so much longer than it needed to be. Like if he really had an emergency with his own parents, I was like, yeah, at some point, like if something happened to his own parents, he wouldn't be there for them. He wouldn't be able to get down to where they are to see them. If like they literally had hours to go, he would probably, if he had to, he'd probably drive drunk, and I refuse to let him do that.
Did alcohol take away the love out of your marriage?
It helped. Like it was kind of a slow death that I didn't even notice happening for the last couple of years. But that was definitely the one of the bigger things. The rest of it was kind of the being inconsiderate, not being much of a partner, and the like he had not taken care of his mental health because like I knew he had mental health problems. I had no problem with it. I have so many friends I've helped through. It was never a problem for me. But when it kind of became a crutch for him and somehow became my problem, my fault, then I couldn't really be a part of it. I lost that love pretty it was pretty slow, but yeah, it definitely went through a few years, and definitely that summer was kind of like, yeah, I'm done. Just I'm so done.
Looking back, because of the woman that you are now, looking back, was there some signs that you wish you acted on earlier in hindsight? And I'll give you an example. Let's say during the time when you're going through the situation and things are falling apart, looking back, was there ever something that you said that, you know what, this is the moment where maybe I should have done this, it could have prevented this, and this is the moment that if it happens again, I know now how to handle it better?
There was a couple of instances. I say one of the bigger ones was probably the summer before we actually got married. There was a family. My cousin had a birthday party, and it was a bunch of us there. Mostly the younger people, not were there for the most part. And he wanted to stay longer because he wanted to. I mean, I had no problem with him actually just drinking in general, but that was definitely the day I knew that he was not in control because he has this weird thing where he does not see any social cues at all when he's drunk, and so he says things that he doesn't quite realize were kind of insulting or just were kind of tone deaf. And when other people are drinking too, they get mad about it. So he um, got enough people pissed at him, and it turned into a huge backyard brawl. And he almost dragged me into it. And finally got him out, got him home, and like he got his ass kicked. Like he got some good licks in there and everything else, but he wasn't gonna help because he had like 4 against 1 kind of thing. And all he could care about was that he needed to go back and kick their ass. And I was like, you don't even care that my cousin's party got cops called on them. You don't care that they dragged me into the fight. You don't care that there were children there. Like, all you care about is your own ego.